Good evening, Candid Culture. How's everyone doing tonight? You know, that intro always makes me dance, and that is thanks to Miss Misha Allen. All of our intro graphics and our combo graphics is thanks to Misha, so I got to give her flowers. Go ahead, y'all.
Hey, Queens, welcome to our After Dark. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hey, lovely people. It is your girl, Kia Simone.
Go ahead, Misha. Misha looks beautiful.
Okay, and let's break some ice with Convo on the Rocks.
So I love this part of the show. This is when we just really just ask those random questions just to get y'all going. So we just picked out 3 little questions, nothing too deep, just a little fun here. So let's just start off with the first one, kind of light. So what do you guys think is the perfect age for you?
For me to date, or for when was I the perfect age?
So your age, like, you know, some people say my favorite age was 21. Some people say it was 60. So for you, where you at right now? What was your perfect age in your life?
My perfect age was I had a range. I was pretty good between 28 to 36. I was pretty good around there. Yeah. 28, sorry.
So what made it special? Because I'm nosy. So what kind of made it special? Because, you know, I'm sure the audience want to know.
You know what? That is around the time that that's the funny thing is I had to pick up and recreate myself, or I had to. So I actually picked up, moved from Oceanside to LA, and started a new life. And I actually was downsized from my job in Carlsbad, California, and I had to go. I didn't have to go, but I chose to go, and I said, this is the perfect time to do something different. So yeah, that's what it was. It was actually very hard, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to start a new life, but I don't regret it.
Okay. You found, that new path. So Misha, for you, she the youngest one on the panel. Love, the youth. Well, what for you? What was your favorite?
I would say probably like 15, 16 to maybe like 22-ish. I would say, because honestly, I look back, like I'm like Yuki, I was raised very like sheltered in the church, and I didn't do a lot. So sometimes I look back like I should have did this, I should have did that, like, because it was just a carefree age. You really didn't have no real responsibilities or anything. So sometimes I look back at that age like it was fun. I did have fun, but I'm like, I could have did a lot more. But I liked that age because it was just carefree. It was just, what am I doing Friday night? And that was it.
Were all of us kind of sheltered, like, or not sheltered, but like, felt like we should have done more?
No, I'm a PK, a preacher's kid.
Okay.
And then I'm an only child. So I had the double clink clink. Like, I really couldn't do nothing or go nowhere.
So I'm gonna be greedy over here, because 21-ish, that was the life. Okay, that was like, you legit can go into the bar with your real ID. You can just like party to whenever. It'd be a whole new day. You don't be tired. You just be like, this is the life. You can eat what you want to eat. You can just do stuff. So 21, I think, was good for me because it was just living my best life, where you could do, little crazy stuff. If you want to go to the park with a swimsuit on, you be like, this is me. I'm 21. I ain't got no roads. That's one. And then I would say that 40. So once I turned 40, my attitude changed. I didn't give a darn.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of stuff, I stopped caring about what people thought. I just really was free at that point. So like when you ask me something, you just get it raw. So I think 40 was good because it was like, it is what it is. Take it or leave it. Hey. So 21 and 40 were the best years for me. So in the audience, let us know in the comments, what were your best years? If Crystal can drop that in the comments for people that may come later, that'll be awesome. What type of person are you? Are you action, thinking, or feeling? This is a hard one for me. I'm trying to think.
I know mine.
I think I'm feeling. I might think first and then feel, or maybe think then action. I don't know. I think I'm more of a thinker. I think I overanalyze stuff because you know what? I think I'm thinking because what we just talked about prior to this show, I said, well, am I overthinking this? Am I just on some other stuff? And y'all said no, but I think I'm more of a thinker. So yeah, I'm gonna go with thinking.
I've always been an action person.
So do you just jump into sometimes before you think about it, you'd be like, oh.
The funny thing is, even with jobs, well, not jobs, but like if I like had an event, like I'm a doer. I've always been a doer, and a forward thinker. Like if I had to create an event, like I can see the big picture. So I've always been an action person, but that, especially like we were talking about that age range, like when I was moving, shaking, and motivating. Now I think I'm more of a thinker. Yeah, so I definitely teeter the line, but I'm still action, but I'm more that thinker too as well now.
Yeah, well, me and Crystal are Aries, and we're very like impulsive. So we get an idea, we want to do it, and like, so I definitely feel like it's a little bit of action, but I do think I'd be in my head a lot.
Yes.
I like replay stuff a lot, and I overthink. So I think it's a mix of both for me.
So y'all would have to take me along with y'all because if y'all jump into action, because you know how some people go in there and be like, I quit. You be like, no,
Great.
You got 2 kids and a mortgage. You just bought a house. So sometimes, you know, I have those friends that you be like, and they're like, oh, you already sent the email. Like,
what? And I think we're good at thinking on our feet too, Misha. I'm really good at thinking on my feet. Just like, okay.
No, I had my friend reach out about an opportunity, and I was just like, I'll do it. And then I was like, why did I just agree to do that?
Oh my goodness.
It's like you don't even think until afterwards. I'm like, what did I just sign up for?
That has definitely been me.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, like I said, I think we have a lot of each of them in us, but you just said you're more so action, Crystal, and then Misha said she action, but she think. Like I said, I think I overthink stuff. I'd be like, well, if this happened, then what if this happened? I'd be having all kind of scenarios going on in my head. And you're like, some of them don't even happen. You'll be like, I just weighed out all these scenarios, and then some Z over there happened. But yeah. So I'm trying to do better with that. Because I said, I think I do overthink. So the last one is a funny one. So tell the truth. Do you pee in the shower?
I do. If I gotta go, I gotta go. It's like, and it's that shower pee is different. You can't hold shower pee. You just gotta let it go when it happens.
So, I live alone, Misha. But I don't pee in the shower. To me, I feel like when you wake up, you know you got to go to the bathroom. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and go to the bathroom. I know it's like a system. You go to the bathroom, then you got to jump in the shower. So I think I know I got to go to the pee. That's why I couldn't understand. So explain to me, y'all shower people. Do you like just...
I'm a night person, though.
Okay.
I take my showers at night, so it just hit me as soon as the water turned on. I'm like, oh, shoot, I got to go. Like, it's too late.
Karen, are you pee in the shower too? Okay, Crystal. break the tie. Do you pee in the shower?
Yes, I have peed in the shower. I have not recently peed in the shower, but I do. I have peed in the shower. If I gotta go, I'm like, look, I'm gonna clean it. It's my shower. Like, so this is the best place for it to go now. If I gotta go, and then
what if you live with other people and everybody just peed in the shower? Because everybody don't clean the shower out when they get out. You know, some people like, you know, let's say you got a boo and he pee in the shower. He's probably not bleaching the shower down or washing the shower down. He just get his little happy little self out. Monique, all y'all pee in the shower. So Misha brought up something extra. We was talking about the nasty people. So what about the pool? I know none of us pee in the pool, but what about the people that pee in the pool? Ugh. Does the water turn colors or something?
I haven't been in a pool in a while, but I'm speaking of like as a kid or a teenager. As an adult, I don't think I have, and I think that's probably why I don't get in pools now, because I know what I was doing as a kid. But yeah,
Okay.
I'll just say I have. I haven't done it recently.
Okay. So High Vibe said y'all nasty. But like I said, I'm sure we done been in some pee to bath showers or whatever. Because like, you know, I said guys, to me, I think most guys pee in the shower. They just be probably sitting there like, hey, don't clean it out, just get out. Like, hey, you figure it out. So we were talking on social media. I know you guys have seen all these red flags everywhere. I thought I was going crazy when I just saw flags. It took me a little minute to figure out that was a new trend. Red flags, and people will put a sentence after it, whatever their red flag was. So tonight we're going to talk about red flags. I think this should be quite interesting, right, ladies?
Right.
Red flags. So we'll just start out talking about red flags in relationships. So Krista, what type of red flags do you see in relationship or that you've seen that you'd be like, oh, that's a red flag?
Oh gosh, like, am I already dating or just started dating? So
let's start at the beginning. Let's start.
I was gonna say, let's start in the very beginning. Very beginning, don't eat off my plate. Very beginning, don't eat off my plate. Like, if we ain't in a relationship, I don't know where your hand's been. If we in a relationship and hey, what's the show we were just with? Like if we in a romantic setting, we want to feed each other, but don't just be.
See, I don't even like that. If we together, I'd be like,
Yeah, don't eat off my plate. And that's actually happened to me on a first date. So I was like, red flag, like blaring. Don't eat off my plate.
In the very beginning. Because he was too friendly, or like you said, it was just because you didn't know if he was clean or not.
I just thought, the clean thing, I just thought that was rude. I just thought, like, we don't know each other like that. Don't eat off my plate. If red flag to me, if he doesn't walk me to my car, especially late at night, that's a red flag for me. I know that men are different nowadays, and that's not something they do, but that's a red flag for me. Those are two that I can think of right now, but I'm sure I'll think of more. But those are two big ones.
Miss Misha, she said she was day drinking last week. So what are your red flags, honey?
My red flags are anything to do with money. With dating, if a man mentions money or references money in any way, if it's like, oh, you making good money then, huh? Or if it's like anything like, my paycheck is short, it's short $500 and I'm gonna have to wait until next payday. Like anything relating to money, I just see it as a red flag. Like, don't do that. Don't mention my money and how much I make. Just leave the money alone. The phone, the upside down phone, the the like nobody I need to look at your phone, but you can't look at mine type thing. So yeah, phones and money, there's certain things I see as red flags.
Yeah, high vibe. That's a good one because dudes always want you to cook for them. I'm not about to be Chef Boyardee. I'm not about to be where's your mama? But I'm with you, Misha. I've had guys say, well, who do you live with? I'm over 40. I live by myself. You trying to move in? No. But for me, red flags are for me, like when you first meet a guy, that the conversation is always short, or he want to text and then he disappear after a text. So you be like, you got a wife? I asked you. So those are red flags for me because how you gonna call and initiate a conversation and you like, I'm gonna call you back. We haven't talked about nothing. Like, what? Did she come home? Like, what's going on? Like, that's a big red flag for me.
Or a red flag if he only is calling you from his car, or he's only calling you and he's in transit. Why can't you call me from the house? Like what's going on? Yeah.
Or certain times of the day. He only, like you said, he only calls at 3:30. You're like, you must be coming leaving work. Mm-hmm. So we want to know what red flags you guys notice in the comments. Yeah, we already read the one about the good cook. So I would say another one. I would say a guy that be like, well, can you pick me up? I'm not about to pick you up.
Pick you up,
girl. That means he probably don't have a car. Some stuff I don't know. Listen. You be like,
I got a story about that.
Oh, Misha, we gotta hear this. Let me sit back.
So I was on this dating app. And so me and the dude are talking, it's cool or whatnot. And then he says, because we're planning a date. And he says, I'll send you an Uber. And I'm like, I'm fine. I can just drive there. And he's like, oh, you drive? You drive? I'm like, why are you so excited about that? Like, what? Don't you drive too? oh no. I'm saving up for a car right now, that's why I got this extra job. So I was like, oh, okay. But I'm thinking he's used to just taking Uber. So I'm like, okay, like whatever. Literally, maybe an hour before the date, he texts me, hey, since you got to pass my place to get to the restaurant, you mind picking me up? And I was like, I threw my phone so fast. Like no. But that was my experience with that. And it was like, never again. Because I was like, if I really,
I bet you the bells in your head was like ring, ring, ring. Because you like,
yes, because I'm like,
everybody.
If I like him, am I gonna have to drive him everywhere? Like, am I now the taxi cab? Like, I'm like, yeah, no, this can't go nowhere because you're gonna think I need to drive you everywhere, and no.
So I have another one. So I love my Black men. I do. But I think, we're underrated as Black women. Now, if you think that we don't get enough credit in the comments, type not enough credit. But I think that Black man, like I said, that always be like, the white man is on my neck. I can't never keep a job. And I'm like, well, what do you think we do? We go to work every day. We have to bite our tongues and, we say, well, see, I'm in between jobs right now. Because, see, I can't have nobody telling me what to do. And they, Kristen, I'm like you ain't never met that man, and you be like, I don't know what your mama did or spoiled you or who, didn't tell you the real world, but it's just like everybody's against him. That's a red flag when everybody, my mama, she ran up my credit card, probably was him, but he, it's everybody's fault but his. And you like, I don't think the white man is out there. Like, I just everything. You laugh at me, but
I'm laughing because you're right. I hate complainers, And I get that, yes, we're all undervalued, but don't sit there and complain about it and keep, and that's, oh Lord, I'm laughing because that's happened. I just had flashbacks.
I had a
Ooh, I
couple
gotta,
like that. And you were like, well, I just need you to go to your prayer room and stuff because everything is wrong. Like everything that could go wrong in his life. I'm like, dude, you're stressing me out. So these are too many problems. His cell phone broke. Oh, I can't call my kids because, I can't, such and such happened on my phone. It just be like, these aren't your problems. So
that's
that's a red
absolutely
flag.
happened to me. That's absolutely happened to me. I had a guy literally want to take up the whole date, talking about woe is me, I don't like my job. He actually had a master's degree, in safety. Like he was a safety engineer, and he just was complaining, and like any phone conversations we had, I was sitting there almost being his counselor basically. And I said, oh, that's a red flag. That's a red flag.
Yeah, high
Hmm.
vibes said the struggle brothers. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's a red flag. Them struggle brothers. I can't. I got my own problems, baby. So, what's another red flag for you,
Yeah. I've
Chris?
had the I've had the can you take my card to the shop while I'm at work? And like, can you do this and this? Because when I get off work, it's closed. And what? I, no, I gotta work too. What do you want me to take the day off? Like, I don't know. The struggle brothers are real.
I got another one. The fake brother. The brother come in strong. That's a red flag. He barely know you, but he want to spend cash on you.
Oh,
So I've had friends that
the pet names off the bat.
well, this is what I call it. I call it the pyramid scheme because he probably like got the money from Keisha, and then he done swindle her out. So now he spent Keisha's money on you, and then once he get you in there because you think he got some money, because I've seen stuff, and I'm like, well, how did he fall off? Because now he asking you for all this stuff, but when he first met you, he was buying, your kids video games. He was doing all kind of stuff, and then now he's broke, and he's always asking you for a favor. And I'm like, well, who is he giving your money to? Because I don't see him spending.
Get out my business. My
Not no
good.
business, a pyramid scheme. What happened, Misha? Tell us about it.
Those oh child. Those are the ones they will wine and dine you and get you used to like a certain treatment, and then all of a sudden, why can't we stay home? Why we always gotta go out? And why can't you stop and just get something to eat before you come over? Why can't you just bring me like just stop and get us something to eat and bring yes. Yes. Those ones that wine and dine you and then they make you feel bad after they got you used to a certain level of treatment with them that they couldn't afford in the first place.
Girl, my friend had
A
one.
mess.
The whole car disappeared. Okay, so that means he probably was driving Keisha's car. Because it's like, well, why he driving your car down? Like, did he have a car? What? Like, I cannot. It was funny. She was like, yeah, he got a B and such and such. I don't keep up with the numbers. He got a such and such. Da 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 da. Okay, I ain't seen that car since.
And then they like to turn it around on you, like in a relationship. Then they try to, and that's what I've been like asking. Well, okay, like give me the definition. Is wealth and health? Give me a health in here. Give me the definition of this gaslighting, because I was like, I know that this is a red flag, and I said, no, you're wrong. I said, honestly, we can't see each other no more because you're not right for me and everything. He said, no, it's your fault because you did this. I said, now, this now I said, you're gaslighting me. You gotta go. Yeah, these guys, it's a trip. These red flags, and they be blaring red flags, but we don't be paying attention to them.
Yeah,
We
because
don't be
like I
paying
said,
attention
now
to
I
them.
think I pay attention to him more now, Crystal. Because like I said, my younger, now like I said, when dude was like kept on call, he would call and initiate a call, and then he'd be like, I gotta all right, I gotta go. And I'm like, we ain't talked about nothing. Like now you have me like, put you in the speaker in the car and then you gone.
So I do think one of the red flags, and people are going to say, well, now you're saying that you want to be too sweet or he's treating you too nice. But when they love bomb you, that's a red flag to me. I think you telling me you in love after 2 dates. I don't know if I like you yet, but you in love with me?
Now tell the truth. Now, who told you that he told you he loved you in 2 days? Now
The
that ain't never
same man
happened.
that wanted me to buy him some shoes, I told y'all a couple weeks ago, and I said no. Where's your card? Yeah, that's a red flag.
So he
Yes.
was loving on him some crystal. He was like, "I love you,
He was
girl."
in love with my wallet.
So I had another one. Okay, this guy. Okay, if anybody watched the show, y'all know Kia Simone do not have any children. Okay, that ship, but this guy got a weird sense of humor. I'm like, Lord, don't do it. I can't stay up, baby. Be over here with y'all and take them services. I be tired. So, dude, when he first met me years ago, like when I was a young tender, he was like, I want you to have my baby. You don't know if my house clean. You don't know what my mama. You don't know what kind of stuff we got going on. So he's always be like, never slept with the dude at that time, and I should have ran in. I was like, oh, okay, he want me to have his baby. Okay, he delusional, whatever. Do you know this fool messaged me like a year ago? It was like, I still want you to have my baby. We can have some pretty babies. I'm like, what? That's a red flag. Are you trying to keep me? Like, dude, I practice abstinence. Like, so what is gonna be? Jesus gonna come down and I'm gonna be the Virgin Mary? Well, not the Virgin Mary, second time around. But he was still trying to put a baby in me, Misha.
That is so funny.
You was gonna be the born again Virgin Mary.
Yes. Misha, yeah, I got that from Misha. Didn't you say that last week? Or no, the week before? You was like the Virgin Mary.
That is so funny, Kia. That's actually happened to me too. Every time we get in here and Kia tells a story and then it gives me flashbacks. So a guy told me one time we would make some pretty babies. I just want you to have my babies. I said, oh Lord, why you got your dirty feet up on my couch? Yeah, no. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you the real one. Misha, help me out. Okay, I know I'm a little older. So is that just something that y'all youngins doing? Because I don't like that. What you doing? So is that like common?
Or what are you doing all day?
Or just a text, like, because I think they want you to say you bored so they can come over. I don't know. I'd be like,
no, they don't have no conversation. They don't have no depth. That's what that means. I am quick to block people for that. You're not going to ask me what I'm doing every 2 hours. First of all, I already told you I'm at work. I already told you I'm a mother. I already told you, like, no, like you don't have nothing to talk about. And those be the dudes that just want to link up. Like, I just like when you free. I'm not gonna be free till late. That's fine. I'll come get like
late when? What's late?
I'm loving OCMK. This
what
is
about
a place to be. Y'all be how you say you want to link up.
They don't even do what are you doing? They don't even spell it out. They do the WYD. Like, what are you doing?
Exactly. And dude was older than me. So I was like, did he just take me WYD at 9:30 at night?
Y'all, you know what another red another red flag to me is if you are inarticulate, if you're not articulate in text messaging. I mean, I know that there's certain things that you can abbreviate or you talking fast, but you just can't just have like, and not everything can be misspelled. Not just please, just put a little effort into it. The only thing spelled correctly is your name. That's not
right. If I gotta verify, like, did you mean spaghetti? Are you trying to spell lasagna? You want to go get lasagna? Is that what
you know that man wasn't trying to spell lasagna. You man. You done hurt the man. He out there at home like, she just called me out.
Yes, like what? Text and acronyms. I can't do it. Oh no.
Baby.
I can be your teacher too. I can't.
Wait, a red flag is a good one is when they quick to anger. You know how like somebody like will post something like you on my DMs, okay? First of all, get out my DMs, and then when I don't respond the way you want to, then you want to cuss me out. So the other day I was in petty mode, so I was like, "But you in my DMs?" He was mad,
Right.
big mad. But I'm like, well, you jumped in my DM. How did you even get here? And then when I, basically was just like, because I was doing something, I wouldn't entertain it anyway, but it was just like, you in my DMs. So you wouldn't even get a chance, but now you really wouldn't get a chance because you just basically almost just pretty much cussed me out. And he said, I won't be in here no
more. Wait, Monique, the dude could not read in person? Monique said, I went on a date with a guy I'd been texting for a month. He could not read in person.
So was his wait. Monique, when he answers, was his sister or brother or cousin, somebody texting for him? Because how he couldn't read in person, Monique, you want to jump on the top or text.
She didn't, look, she didn't, until you got down to the restaurant and then you're trying to read the menu and he couldn't read. Did you have to, what do you, what?
Well, how was he texted?
Oh, High Vibe said, don't even text me good night, beautiful. Now, I have had to resolve myself of this. Back in the day, I didn't like, if I had just met a guy and then he texted me that same night, I thought that was stalkerish. I said, maybe.
Well, what if he was you? He just was like, she is so okay, Chris. Now hold on, wait.
That's why I said I had to resolve myself of it.
Like you was like he didn't want to miss that opportunity. You had such a good impression that he was like,
No, I agree. I had to say, you know what? He really probably just didn't want. He wanted to make that extra effort. Oh, you a whole doctor out here. You were messing.
And sometimes, so wait, okay, let's be real, Crystal. Sometimes when you do the the thing spell check, sometimes I'll be texting so fast and I'll look back and be like, what? I didn't say that. Or people
now that
like,
is true.
Okay, but if all the stuff is spelled just all over, you'd be like, okay, he just can't spell. But I still need Monique to tell us how he was texting. Maybe he was talking to the phone.
I'll send you the link, Monique. No, I'm serious. That is actually true because like sometimes y'all pray for me. I will talk text to Kia and the girls. I will like talk in the phone and then I'll just send and I'm like, that's not what I meant to say. Now that I'll give you.
Oh, I'm with High Vibe too. Don't text me, hey, beautiful, because that's another one that they be like, oh, hey, beautiful.
Yeah,
that's all you gotta say. Okay.
Okay. Or just saying hey. Just that's all you got to say. Just hey. That's all. Come on, give me some more than just hey. No hays.
What about the ones I need to be your man? The rest of them that you been messing with, you've been messing with all the wrong ones. I need to be your man. That's a red flag. You don't know who I dated. So how you gonna say you need to be my man or the rest of them was whatever? Maybe it was mutual. Maybe we distance separate. You don't know. So don't say that. That's a red flag. So he said he need his woman to what? Dr. O, you acting up.
To what, Onu?
He want her to read on the 12th grade level.
Yeah, at least. No, that is something that he has said several times. You have to at least be articulate on the men panel. He's like, you got to at least be able to have a conversation. That's the minimum I ask. That's it. That's all I ask is to be able to converse.
Yeah, those red flags be like, I think a lot of times we don't pay attention to red flags. And like I said, like, you got to ask questions. Like you said, when people like say, oh, well, my mama messed my credit up. You see how I'm looking? What else happened? What are you doing to fix it? So that's a red flag. You like, well, how did your mom, get your credit?
Okay, another red flag to me is like you were just saying, like, oh, the man this, oh, the white man this, or the white man that. A big one to me is, oh, my ex is horrible. When I was talking to a guy and every other word out of his mouth was that be my ex, that be, I said, oh no, because I actually think I asked him, I said, so what did you do? When you gonna sit there and dog her and put her down in front of somebody else, nope, no.
Dr. O be in here cutting up. So okay, what if she just got health issues, Dr. O, with her teeth, bad? Why she gotta have her original teeth? What if she get the
veneers?
So maybe maybe her ex-husband knocked her teeth out. So why she gotta have her regular teeth?
She got her regular teeth.
Maybe she fell. That was my biggest fear, that I would fall and knock one of my teeth out. So maybe
if she got kids and no criminal record, y'all. That's a red
flag too. If somebody be saying, I just got out of jail. That's a red flag for me. You'd be like, well, what did you do?
Well, it wasn't me though. It wasn't me though. Nah, don't blame it on me though. It wasn't me. It was old girl. She did it. She got me in the bad spot though. It wasn't me though. It wasn't me. Oh
gosh. Okay, so we talked enough about relationships. So let's just transition to friends. So I had a friend that, so if she was younger than me, she was in her early 20s. Again. So she was just like, I like how you move. And I see you positive, and all this other stuff like that. So I was like, I really don't, make new friends. I just, whatever. And I helped her do some things. So I could help someone to just keep it moving. I helped her, but she just took it as we should be friends. So she just kind of pushed her way in. It was almost like single white female. And she ended up being a friend, but then that should have been a red flag right there, because she was so aggressive with trying to be my friend. And then once we became friends, she would call and be like, oh, I know you see me calling you. And I'm like, I'm watching, y'all know when I watch certain shows, I don't answer the phone. So I tell my friends now, when Stabler come on, do not call me. Stabler is back. If you don't know who Stabler is, y'all not my friend no more. Put in the comments if you know who Stabler is. If you don't know who Stabler is, don't talk to me no more. But don't call me when Stabler on. But she would call and be like, then she'll start texting me like, I see that you are not answering me. You just gonna just sit there. And I'm looking like, she don't really want nothing. Like, your boyfriend threw a brick in your window again. Like, what happened? Like, I don't want to talk. But that was a red flag, that she was so aggressive to be my friend. And then it just became, oh, wait. So it was a red flag, because I should have said no. So one day I'm in the beauty supply after church, nowhere near my house, nowhere. I don't even think she lived near there. I'm in the grocery store and I heard somebody say Kia, and I turned around. And I'm like grabbing my, walking through, I don't want to be bothered. She was like, so you're not going to talk to me? We're not friends no more. Then she just kept following me until she finally, I was scared to go to my car because she left the store at the same time. I was like, she going to kidnap me and throw me in her truck. But I was like, that was creepy. That was a red flag. So I should have said, no, we can't be friends. But yeah, she became real stalkerish.
Yeah, she wanted to wear your face as a hat. Like, that's not good at
all.
No,
she literally, I was walking down each aisle. You know how the beauty supplies be the ones that got the good stuff? They be big. They had a big wig section. So I'm just walking. And I couldn't even find what I wanted to find because she just kept following me. And I'm like, I blocked your number. So that should tell you that we're not friends no more. But that was a red flag for me when she first just kind of begged to be my friend. And I just didn't think we had anything in common. But yeah. So what other red flags have y'all seen in friendships that you became friends with someone and you can look back now and say, you know what, there was red flags all over the place with that friendship? Misha laughing. I want to hear it.
Go ahead, Misha.
Misha, as soon as I said it, because when you look back over stuff, now tell the truth, y'all, in the audience and ladies here, when you look back at stuff, when stuff blow up, you be like, oh, that was there. I seen that. Will we choose to ignore them? Because that's what you put in the on the thumbnail, Crystal or Misha, whoever did it this week. You was like, do you ignore them? I think we do. And then when stuff go all the way crazy, you be like, I should have paid attention. So Misha, go ahead, because you smiling over there. I know this about to be juicy. Let me change my position.
I don't even know where to start. I was the queen of ignoring red flags. I definitely saw them, But I don't know why I was so like, if I had a good first date, I felt like we go together. So I gotta stick through this and like be with this person. But where do I even begin? Oh, the lack of accountability. There was one ex, everything was everybody else. And I didn't notice it. I was really naive. I was like, the whole struggle brother. I was like, he's had a hard life and no one wants to give him a chance. I can't do nothing but laugh now. But yeah, let me think, because there were so many red flags I've ignored in my, I don't want to call it dating career, dating life, but yeah, let me think some more, because there's a lot that I ignored.
I'm gonna go because, and then while Misha's thinking,
Wait a
so
minute, I just remembered.
okay,
Wait, I just remembered the jealousy. I used to think jealousy was cute. So I never saw that as a red flag until, yeah, but I'll let you go, Chris.
No. Because you're going to forget.
I'll remember. Go ahead, Misha. Go ahead. You're muted.
Go through my phone.
Okay.
Oh.
I can hear you now. I couldn't
Am I
hear
good
you.
now?
Oh, yeah, you're good now.
I had dudes go through my phone, but I couldn't go through theirs. And like, I've had dudes threaten me to not, like, you out with your friends, don't be acting like no hoe and the whole thing. And you really think, oh, he loves me, he cares about me. But no, he doing stuff, and that's why he think you doing stuff too. But yeah, that was the jealousy.
Okay. You said jealousy. You thought it was cute at first, and you were like, he look cray. So, Crystal, we ready for your juice. We're gonna sip our tea.
You know what? It's not even juice. If you're in a relationship and a guy family is big with you, and he is not close with his family, that's a huge red flag for me, because I had an ex that's mother was on drugs. Like, he's just not good with his family. There was just all kinds of just red flags everywhere that came up. That's it for now. Y'all know. Eventually, I'm going to share more. Go ahead.
I'm
Kia.
trying to be good because true story. No.
You didn't go all in our business. You talking to spill.
Okay, true story. So the husband, mama, I think she watched the show now, but she said I'm gonna tell all my friends.
Hey, mama. Hey.
So, wealth and health. Well, I forgot who said they like my stories. I said, you might not want to tell your friends. Because I'm here there talking about your raggedy son.
Hey, mama.
So, they said, do now. They said, she did. She called me and was like, yeah, I'm going to tell all my friends. This, y'all be, okay, so, true story. I love her dearly. But when I first met her, so if you watching this, you know I love you. So she had so who was over at the house? So she had her ex-boo, her new boo, and her wannabe boo all at the dinner table together. So I was like, she big pimping up in here. And they were cordial. Like the old school, y'all remember them old school guys that cross that leg at the bottom, they across that knee, and they just be sitting back. So they all old school. They just sitting there, and I'm like, so he's telling me the husband like, yeah, this is so and so, this is so and so, this is so and so. So I'm saying that was a red flag, because after we broke up, I think he thought we was gonna still be friends, and I was like, no, I don't get down like that. So I don't know. Y'all is some, that's like some made for TV type of stuff. But I just thought that was so funny because I'm like, yeah, the apple don't fall too far from the tree, probably. Like, because I was just like, that's like, I mean, if her guys was cool with it, I'm not that chick.
Hey mama, I need to take notes from you. Hey mom.
No, they was sitting there. No, they was like literally, you had to see it. It was just so weird. I was just like, yo, old boo, your current boo, and your wannabe boo. Misha just quiet. Yeah.
That's happened to me, wealth and health. Oh my gosh. I have a friend now would always invite me to stuff and like I'm like, no, I'm going online at this time. No, I gotta watch this show. No, just get mad at me because I'm not available. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait, just... people try to run wealth and health with a car. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. The girl in their apartments try to run you over with her car?
Wow. Wealth and health. Be careful in these streets.
I want to go back to wealth and health. So I met a girl in one of my old apartment complexes and thought that she would be a good friend. Turns out she was a little off. She got mad at me because I was too tired to hang out. And she tried to run me over with her car.
Okay, so I got a good story for y'all. Okay, true story. I know. So when I say true story, y'all know it's about to be like crazy. So I met this lady. She was older than me. So I should have knew something with, like she'll be like, praise the Lord, but she'll be smoking a cigarette at the same time. Like, praise the Lord Jesus, whatever. So I think, what's that chameleon thing where people like you try to be who you are and they be somebody else with who, whatever. So, I just share with you guys that I'm abstinent, okay. Ain't nothing happening over here. So, I was like, okay, start my journey with the Lord. I'm trying to, get my life together, whatever. So when she talking to me, she on the phone like, praise the Lord Jesus, whatever. And she just came up with this big story. Like, okay, so this is before her story. So one time she got pulled over. She older than me, okay? Remember this. So one day she had a car accident. So this is rewind. We're going back to where I figured out she was a liar. I should have knew she was a liar. So the police was like, they went to the police station or whatever. So the police was like, what is your name? She was like, Jessica. Everybody was like, who is Jessica? So later on, she felt bad. So she was like, call me. She was like, I don't know where that came from. I don't know why. I don't have any warrants. I don't know why it said Jessica. So me and my cousin blew it off. It's like, I don't know, that was a little strange. Why did she say her name was Jessica? So nobody like snitched on at the police. It was like, because the police was like, we don't see it. And the police was looking for Jessica. So we still try to be cool with this lady or whatever. Because again, quote unquote, she's like my mama age, okay? So I think she was being a mentor or whatever. So back to my story when I said, okay, I'm practicing abstinence. I'm trying to get my life together. So she's like on the, basically having Bible study with me on the phone. She's just like, like Jesus this, Jesus that. I'm practicing abstinence. Then she came up with this big story. She was like, so, I've been absent. I guess she had to beat me. So it was like a competition. She was like, let me beat this. So she was probably doing the math. Like, okay, she's been separated from her husband this long. So this is probably about how long she's been abstinent. So, okay, well, I've been abstinent for 15 years. And guess what? I had to move away from the whole city because I had to get, I didn't want that temptation because the devil is alive. And this and whatever, this and that and whatever. So, like, this lady was literally, like, talking to me, like, during my, like, when I was going through the separation, the big part of, the beginning stages. So she was talking to me all the time. Ain't no dude, never called her on no phone. So after, like, everything settled down, I got, my man right. So I'm talking to my cousin because this was a mutual friend. My cousin was like, yeah, she got to go to Chicago to be with her boyfriend. I said, she ain't got no boyfriend. I'm arguing with my cousin. If my cousin is in the comments, she know. I was like, she ain't got no boyfriend. I remember to this day, I was at the Walmart on 14 Mile in Van Dyke. I was like, no, I'm in the parking lot stuff. Like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. She don't have no boyfriend. She been abstinent. So we got two different stories like about this lady that's like, so basically I think she was kind of cray-cray because the stuff that was going on. Like then they start unveiling stuff. They was like, I don't know who you know. You do a different version. Because when she went over here, she do this, she do that. She said her boyfriend come over for the weekend. But I don't think she had a boyfriend because she was talking to me too much and he never clicked in. She never like, oh, I gotta go. She didn't even have to tell me who it was. But I just couldn't be her friend like really after that because I just felt like bamboozled because they had too many facts in it. So I called my other cousin that was just like just running on like so. I don't want to make a second say her name. I said, so Trish got a boyfriend? So she didn't know why I was asking. She's like, yeah, they've been dating for about 3 years, you know? So I felt like I was bamboozled. So I should have seen her red flags when she was lying about her name was whatever she said in the police station. I was like, okay. So now she blocked me. I don't know why she blocked me.
Jessica was her other personality.
And then listen to what else she did. Oh, y'all, listen, we got to be real juicy. So I was sharing something. She's not the first person who's tried to steal from me or try to copy. So then she, when I wrote my book, she was like, "Oh yeah, my book dropping in a couple of weeks." The book still ain't dropped. So my book dropped July 2020. So I was like, okay. So you unblocked me long enough to tell me that your book dropping on July 20th. And then let me tell you what else was creepy about it. She went on Instagram and I was the first person she followed and she only had 2 followers. I mean, she was only following 2 people. So you only came on Instagram to follow me. And it was just like real, them was just too many red flags. And then what else did she, and then my cousin sells lip gloss. And then she was like, oh, I'm going to sell lip gloss. She said, my line coming out. So this lady was just a liar. We should be seeing the red flags. When she was at the police station saying her name was a different name. Yeah.
I'm telling you, Jessica, her name was Jessica.
No, it wasn't.
Jessica was her other personality. She created Jessica about 5-10 years ago.
So her daughter must have been crazy too, because her daughter, when she in that room telling them stories, you can overhear your mama conversation. So I was like, is her daughter crazy too? Because I was like, and so I think she blocked me because I figured it out. I was like, I was hurt. My feelings was hurt because I was just like, I can't believe that she lied. Was lying. I don't think she had me. We're happy, ladies.
You were skipping on my end. So I waited because you were going in and out on my end, but you probably I don't know.
No, it's probably on the live going in and out. I don't know, probably bad internet. I got the old new internet now. What's it called? Dr. O, I got your internet over here today.
So I was like, I'll just wait because you were just skipping. It was probably fine, and but you were on Wreck-It Ralph for a second there. But yes, these red flags, y'all, we got to pay attention to these red flags because, like, the men and friends too. Like, I mean, there are red flags. There are red flags in jobs that we know that we shouldn't be there, that we know that we need to leave. That these red flags, Misha, I know you got another red flag for us. I know you do.
I don't right now. I don't. It'll probably hit me right when you end the live.
I know.
Like, wait.
I like, okay, so, oh gosh, here I go telling my business. So a guy I dated when I first moved to Atlanta. Went over to his house and I see, and he said he only had one child. I see all these little kids, these cute little kids, right? Then the picture frames on the fireplace. And he said, oh, they're my niece and my nieces and nephews. I don't even remember how many, but there was a lot of pictures. So I said, okay. He said he only had one child. And I don't know, I would say a month later, turns out he has 6 kids and he's still married. Yes. And I see all these pictures, but I was like, no, he only has one child. But no, he had 6 kids.
So he lied.
No, he wasn't. I'm sorry. He had a girlfriend for they had never been married, but they were together for 10 years and he had 6 kids. Mm-hmm.
So I got another one. when your dude be in the bathroom and it ain't that nothing popping in the bathroom, he just be in there for a long time. You be like, why is you in the bathroom for like an hour? You ain't. First of all, if you sit on the toilet for too long, your legs get the circulation get cut off. So, boy, you is not sitting on the toilet for like a whole hour. You in there texting, like you ain't in there reading a book. You in there texting, Quisha. That's a red flag.
Who's he texting, Kia?
Quisha, Bum Quisha.
Bonquisha. That's who. That's
Yes. Cause she gotta be.
He's got to be texting. He's got to be texting. And you know what? Go ahead.
Yeah, because my ex always used to be like, why is he in the bathroom so much? You can't be constant. You need to see a doctor if you constipate all the time. But again, if you constipated, your legs, the circulation goes away.
That is, Monique just has an interesting question.
I would say no, because okay, like I'm older, so a man could be like, well, why she don't have any kids? Why she, you know, this and that? Why she don't have a man? So it may not be. It just may not have happened with, or maybe he could have had a health issue. She could have been in a long-term relationship, or she could have had something. So wouldn't say it's a red flag, Monique.
I don't think it's a red flag either, because you know I don't have kids and Kia doesn't have kids. I always wanted kids, but it just didn't happen. So yeah, it's likely the other way around that men ask me why I don't have kids. Like, but for a guy, it's not a red flag. No.
Because I know a lot of men that have, like I said, health issues, like, or something going on. Because I have family members that are like, you know, senior citizen, you know, and they never had children. It's not that they didn't want to. And, you know, I don't get all in their health, information, but, you know, they, you know, said that they really did want children. Mm-hmm. I guess to leave the legacy, you know, I guess it's real important for men.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think it's a red flag. I don't think I would be like, yes, like I would be happy. But here's the thing, and people don't understand this. Yes, I have a daughter, but I have a preference for men with no kids. And I think it's hard to, because, okay, I feel like men with kids come with a different type of baggage than women with kids. So I feel like, especially like on Ready Love, whoever was it had 3 kids with 3 different baby mamas. And I was telling what's her name, Chloe, on her channel, that's a lot to deal with. Like, say you want to plan a trip to Disneyland, you got to have 3 different meetings, 3 different pickups, 3 different drops. Like, that's a lot. And I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like they might be messing around too. I don't know. I don't want to stereotype. I just feel like sometimes the relationship lingers with the baby mama. Because I feel like once women are done, they're done. But with men, I feel like they let it linger. And I'm not going I don't mind dating a man with kids, but it's a preference. Like, I wouldn't, like, I don't know if I'm making sense.
I think so,
but I just feel like they come with a little bit more baggage.
And I get what you're saying, because I think guys always want to know if they can still hit. They could be like, so quote unquote, be in a good relationship, or what they claim to be a good relationship, and they'll go, like I said, mess it up for somebody who they don't even, no, they don't want to be with her, no, it don't work. And you be like, why is you over there dropping off diapers, but you over there hitting it? Because if y'all look at my post that I posted the other day, it was kind of similar to that. Like, guys will want to cheat.
Like the baby 5, why are you dropping off diapers?
You be like, I gotta drop the diapers off, Misha. But they'll cheat on you with somebody and then want to cheat on her with you. You know, it'd be like, this is like insane. So yes.
Also, okay, like the 3 kids with 3 different women, that is a huge red flag for me. And I get it, like if you have one child, and like Misha, you have 1 child, and if he has 1 child, that's one thing. But you basically, if he came with 3 kids, that's a ready-made family. Like, that's it. That's a lot to deal with. I agree with that. But one red flag for me is also if he does have kids and he's not good to those kids and he's not spending time with those kids, oh no.
So,
that's a red flag.
Let me be honest. I hope at my age that, maybe he done already at least 20 by now. Because again, I tell y'all, I'm not ashamed of my age. I'm 45. So I'm 45. So hopefully you got your kids. They about 20. They on about their way. You don't put the money aside.
Out of the mess. They out
college.
Of the mess.
They done. We done. Now I'm noticing now that guys have grandchildren, but keep those little babies at home. They can come over and visit sometime, but they don't live here. Because I know, like, a red flag for one of my family members, her boo has grandkids. And they be coming over and they be a little reckless. They be spilling jewel spots all on the, white couch. And you're like, this is not, my house not set up for that. So, no, so if I met a guy with grandkids, they got to have some home training. Because listen, I got this cone right here. Like,
honestly, that's another, like, how the kids act, how he acts with the kids. That's huge. That is a huge red flag. That is a huge flag for me. I pay attention. I would want to pay attention to that, because I'd be like, if he is like you said, if he has one child, it's one thing, but how does he interact with that child, or how does he discipline that child?
No, I got another one. Huge. But we always, every time it's time for us to go, that's when we got another one. So while you said, Crystal said not the juice boxes. When you get in somebody's car and it's not just a little unorganized. See, I can't talk now. So like right now, it's 2 boxes because I went to the post office. So kudos to me. I sold out all my books on hand this week, so I had to go to the post office. And I usually, send books through Amazon and, through those avenues, but people actually wanted autographed copies this week. So I had just never took the boxes out of my car because I didn't know if they had my address on it. So that's why I didn't throw it away at the post office. But okay, I talk too much. So you can tell my car's not dirty. There's 2 boxes in the car, but my seats are clean. Even if I have a dog, my car is clean. There's no McDonald's cup. There's no trash. But I met a guy who literally, I'm like, you gonna have roaches, or you gonna have, like, I don't know if roaches be living in cars or whatever. But his car was like, it was beyond nasty. It was just like, what the heck is this? So now that's a red flag. I don't even want to go to your house, because if you can't even like throw the trash out, every restaurant you go to, every Target, every Kmart, everywhere you go, there's a trash can outside. So all you have to do is just pick the bag up, take it, put it in the trash. That's a red flag for me. Because it's just like, these are multiple foods. Like, he'll have, like, when it was Wendy's, it was Burger King. It was like, wait, first you eat out a lot. And so you just left this trash here. This is multiple days.
Let me tell you, we had this event at church. One of the ladies wrote I never seen her car. I don't know why I never seen her car. But this particular, we were having this church event where everyone was bringing food. So she cooked a majority of the food. Tell me why when I went to help her carry the food in, it looked like she had her whole apartment in that car. And I was like, okay. So she like, here, grab this, grab that. So I'm like helping her in my hand. I'm like, I am not eating this food. Like, right. This car, like, she should have been on hoarders. Like, I don't know if they have hoarders for cars, but she should have been down there for her car, because everything was just packed up and the pots was just sitting on piles. And I was like, yeah, no, this ain't gonna work. I am not eating any of this food.
She had fresh food and the car looked like her apartment, like she was living out of there. That I would have thought, I'm not eating this food. That's what
I saw towels. I saw towels in there. I was like, was you taking a bath in the truck? Why do you have towels in here?
I'm glad I was muted. We should see when it's time to go, that's when we get silly. We be like, really like, what's going on?
But I think she might have been homeless. There are people that are the working homeless, though.
But don't bring no food.
I went to her house. She had a house. She had a house.
That's good.
I don't know why the car looked like that. but the house didn't look like that. I'll say that. The house didn't look like that. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe she had one of them rent a storage and then she had to move out real quick. I don't know.
So wealth and health will give you a pass since you're working a lot. As long as it's not food. It's a difference when it's like kind of organized. Like right now. So I was, like I said, I was working all week. I was doing my regular job. I've been in meetings all week, and then I'm just trying to like get all of these like, that's why I don't do the stuff myself because it's too much to be packaging stuff and doing all that. So my house is, a little, unorganized, but you could tell overall that it's not. You would still want to drink a cup of water here.
Right.
But when it's like, you could just tell when that person, that red flag was just nasty, you'd be like, have a seat. No.
So you gotta pick up shirts and stuff to take a seat.
No, my house is clean. But as far as the car is concerned, like if I'm traveling, like you said, wealth and health, and I'm like, oh gosh, I left the shoes in the car or something like that. But like stuff is in the trunk. But that's a good point, Misha. Like, and then you can't be cooking for the church social, and your car look like that.
So now that we're talking about food, another red flag is when people start giving you the wrong ingredients, and you be like, "You're not about to make that. No, don't make the macaroni and cheese." Somebody say, "Well, you put such and such," and you be like, "Mm." That's a red flag when people start saying the wrong stuff, and you be like,
yeah. I'm a soul food snob.
When they put raisins in the potato salad.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
That's what I'm saying. But somebody be like, "Oh, I cook. Yeah, I cook," and then be like, "Oh, I cook such and such or whatever." And then the red flags when you look on their Facebook page, you be like, sis, that ain't where it's at.
Or ain't no paprika in the potato salad. You be like,
Maybe.
I literally have to look at the macaroni and cheese first. I'm like, let me see that. Let me see that crust on the top. Let me see what I have to look at other people's plates
and that's
first.
Funny because you just like me and Crystal, because they'll be like, how you know? They be like, for somebody that don't cook, I'm like, I know how to cook. I just don't, because I'm single. Why would I be in here? Because there's no way for you to make a little small casserole of macaroni. You understand eggs go in there, so you're like, oh, milk. How do you just make a little? Anyhow, I look at it and I could tell. And so he'll be like, no, I'm like, that's Velveeta, baby. Don't tell me something that's real. One lady at work, she made I think it was stovetop. Because I'm like, girl, this is not no dressing. And then the people was making me mad because they were saying it was good. I was like, y'all is such a liar.
That is a huge red flag to me. That is a huge, oh gosh. I won't.
These people. So I got another one. A red flag is a guy that's too close to his mama. So I had a guy at the beginning stages of us dating. So we went stopped by his mom's house. So, okay, it's okay for dudes to have a little underarm here. Okay, whatever you do. So do you know his mom was like, well, you got all that hair up under your arm now. I don't mind. I'm his girlfriend. Do you know she literally like took her hand and was just like, like trimming, and you don't know if he funky or what, or he's a grown man. And I was like, okay, this is too much. That was a red flag, but I didn't go. But yeah, that was a red flag. I was like, yeah, you and your mama too close. Strange.
Like if they talk down on their mother, like what's his name on Ready to Love, when he got on there talking about my mama got around, she had men all up and through the house. That's a red flag to me. I dated dudes who would like, it's like they would talk about their mother's parenting decisions regarding certain things. Like if you talking down to me about your mother, I don't like that. Like I don't think that, I must be special because you talk. No, I don't like that.
But another thing, when they cuss around their mama, because a guy that's like disrespectful to me. Like I don't, like I said, I clean my mouth up. I prayed for God to clean my mouth. But I would never cuss when I did around my mom. And so I know a guy that would literally cuss around his mom. Literally, and it was just to me so disrespectful. And so that same dude turned around and cussed me out like
it is disrespectful. And honestly,
it was escalation, Crystal. So you know what I'm saying? Like at the beginning, he was like, hey, that kid, da da da. But then when it started ending, I was every name in the book and all kind of stuff. I was like, I should have paid attention.
That's exactly that's in the same lines of red flag is when they talk down about their ex. If he, like I said, that guy that I was talking to, and every other word was that be this and she did me wrong and she's this be and the and you cussing out another female in front of me. Why would you think that was cute? Why is that funny? Why did you How do you think that's gonna get you? He thought that was gonna get me? No. Yeah, that is a red flag to me. And that's in the same lines as you cussing out your mama to me. Mm-mm. Don't
Yeah.
talk down, don't cuss out your ex, don't cuss out your mama to me. And complain about your ex and complain about your mama. What? And then that's in the same lines of you not being in a good relationship with your mother. That says that's a red flag to me too.
So I got a
Um,
red flag right now because a stranger is in my DMs all day today talking about how are you and you don't even have a picture. But anyhow,
That's
um,
honestly when they want to date you and then they don't have the picture themselves. Mm-mm. Okay, I have a question. This happened to be, and am I too stringent on this? Am I being too mean on this? Okay, guy I was talking to about I'm gonna say a couple weeks ago. We exchanged pictures. Then he said, "Send me another picture. Let me see what you're wearing." I have not texted him back since. Am I being? It was that why? Why
yeah, I
am I?
would think that's a little odd. Why are you trying to see what I'm wearing?
We exchanged pictures and it was a new picture. Like this is what I look like now.
Yeah, I
I,
would think that's a little. So first of all, you're a social media. You're on social media. So if you want to see what I'm wearing, why don't you support me and watch one of my shows, and you can see what I'm wearing. But I'm not about to
I'm
send you a picture now.
like, so am
Mm-mm.
I being too mean? Should I? I did not send him another picture, but I said, should I text him back? I have not texted him back.
Mm-mm. So we're not gonna keep you guys all night because the second version of Radio Love is about to come on, and I need to take my notes for tomorrow.
I do
So
too.
we're just gonna go ahead and wrap up. Again, I'm wearing my lashes. I think I found my favorite ones. I've been wearing them like every day. I can't. Misha, can you tell which ones it is? I can't think of the name. What did I tell you they was last time? She froze again. So I'll
I
let
think
y'all know in the comments what it
she's
is.
playing with
But
my emotions is what she's doing. She playing with my emotions coming in and out of here.
we got the old new Wi-Fi this show. Sorry
Mm-hmm.
guys. So these are her again her cute little lashes. So anybody that's watching, make sure you go to her website, Queen of Life Cosmetics. Get your lashes. You know, they come in this cute little box. They come, you know. Listen, I be fire at work. I be at work like y'all see me.
Yeah, I gotta get my lashes. I
I be
gotta get
on
the
y'all
eyebrow.
think I'm playing. I be on the camera like this. Like, do you see these? So yes, make sure you get it. And I love her eyeshadows. She gave me a tip about how to make the glitter, the sparkle eyeshadow, you know, stay. You know, if you just like wet the brush a little, because you know, if you don't have the spritzer makeup spray, you can still just put a little water on the brush and then just dab, 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 and that it be popping out. This is all day I've had on her eyeshadows.
You look beautiful. I need to buy my Misha eyebrows, eyelashes, and
Yes, I
eyebrow
had it on
pencil.
since 8 o'clock this morning, and this is the same beat face. So Misha, shout out, and I use
Right.
her powder. So make sure you go on her website, Queen of Life Cosmetics. Again, this is a all day work look all day. Also, you can't tell because I have my eyebrows done too this morning with her brow pencil, but I changed my wig right before the show. So yes, I love it. I see Crystal. Her trailer is supposed to be dropping October the 31st. Make sure you stay on her page on Instagram to see when her actual the trailer drops or see the preview. Make
Thank
sure you
you.
support me. She went to go get my book From Pain to Love by Kia Simone. And just make sure you guys are
Misha,
following.
you sit right there. Don't move. Because Misha been going in and out. We got it tonight. We got it.
Yes,
We got it.
she got the old no Dr. Old Wi-Fi.
Yes, please
I
go
got
get
the
from
Teddy
Pain to
Riley
Love.
package. That's what I got.
You got to Teddy Riley package tonight, y'all. Get from Pain to Love. The eyebrows. Or the eyelashes and the eyebrow pencil. I got to get up on my eyebrow pencil. I said I need to test this out first before I go and buy Misha's. So I've been trying. So I'm telling y'all, I do want Misha to do more tutorials, but she hasn't yet. Misha and I are gonna be on Kamisha's tomorrow, and then we got our own for Ready to Love on Sunday. Y'all, thank y'all so much. Next week we will have a guest. Uh, and we're gonna have a guest. We'll get the flyer out to you guys. So thank y'all for tuning in. There's gonna be the show I did before this with Chris Natha. We got a little serious. We did not expect to do that. We were trying to keep it light, but you know what happens. You know how that goes. And then check Misha and I out every week. We're doing Thank Goodness, Pray for Our Sanity, for the end of Married at First Sight. And we got more topics coming. That's all for me. Y'all go ahead, take it away, Keisha and Mia. Keisha and Kia and Misha.
Y'all know we get tired. Go ahead, Misha, before your Teddy Riley stuff go out.
I don't have nothing. Crystal said it all. We have Ready to Love on Sunday, Married at First Sight on Thursday, CMK on Friday. That's all I gotta say.
So I'm working on some new projects. So not the right. So I just told y'all pray for me because I don't know God trying to tell me I need to be a ghostwriter. I told y'all last week it was 2, and somebody called me today to my son, well, would you be interested? I'm like, I don't want to fall out with nobody because see, people be real sensitive about their story. So that's why I was like, yeah. But I got some other stuff I'm working on outside of writing right now. I got some new ideas just to, just watch. Just go on our Instagram, really. If you follow us, before we leave, just make sure you put all our Instagrams in there. Crystal, I'll put mine in there. Just so y'all can follow us and see what we're doing. Or you can make sure when Misha has a sale, you don't miss her lashes. Because when she last had that last sale, I bought all of them, didn't I, Misha?
So y'all, we're doing something right. I know we started out with about 20 people in here. Now we're down to 9, but CMK must be doing something right. And I just want to thank y'all for tuning in with us. There's some other ones out there, but we're you know who CMK After Dark is. So that's all I got to say on that.
I wanted to say it so bad.
I wanted to say it so bad. So
for being, whatever. But again, we are the original After Dark. Like I said, these vibes over here be good, but we love you guys for your support. It's always fun. We're not gonna do nothing but go up. Till next time.
Good night, y'all.